Day 7, January 4th, 2026. The cravings return, testing resolve. Day 7 was different. January 4th, 2026. After several days of feeling excellent, the challenges returned. This day tested my resolve in ways the earlier days hadn't. The numbers: weight 205.1 pounds, down 14.9 pounds from my starting weight of 220, waist 41.5 inches, down 4 full inches from the starting 45.5, energy 7 out of 10, dropped from yesterday's 10, mood 6 out of 10, the lowest it had been, 14.9 pounds lost, 4 inches off the waist, objectively incredible progress, but subjectively, day 7 was hard. Let me walk you through what happened. The night before, technically early day 7, I couldn't sleep. It was 12:41 a.m. and I was still wired from the previous day's productivity. I had worked on my website for nearly 24 hours straight across the 2 days. Eventually, I watched a TV series called Next and waited for a snooker tournament to start at 5 a.m. PST. I finally fell asleep watching snooker and didn't wake until 10 a.m. When I woke up, I wrote, "It's day 7 and I'm starting to feel it." That simple sentence captures something important. After days of feeling good, even great, day 7 reminded me that I was deep into an extended fast. The body was communicating. The cravings came back hard on day 7. Not general hunger, I could handle that. Specific cravings. Vivid, detailed cravings for particular foods. Five Guys fries. I wanted Five Guys fries so badly I could almost taste them. The crisp exterior, the soft interior, the salt. IKEA gravy. Specifically IKEA gravy. I don't know why my brain fixated on this, but it did. The rich, savory taste, the comfort of it. These weren't hunger signals, these were dopamine memories. My brain was pulling up specific food experiences that had given me pleasure in the past and presenting them as urgent needs. I recognized what was happening, but recognizing it didn't make it less intense. The day got harder. My wife needed to run errands, and I was the driver, so I spent the day driving her around town, doing returns at various stores. At one point, I watched her drink coffee while I fasted, just sitting there watching her enjoy a warm beverage while I had consumed nothing but my own metabolic water for 7 days. We went to Costco. If you've ever been to Costco while fasting, you know what a challenge this is. The food samples, the giant portions, the endless aisles of temptation. I wrote, "We went to Costco and it was torture that I couldn't sample their stuff." Torture is a strong word. But in the moment, surrounded by food, watching people eat, smelling everything, while my brain screamed for Five Guys fries and IKEA gravy, it felt accurate. I want to be honest about my mental state on day 7. My mood dropped to 6 out of 10. That's the lowest rating I gave myself during the entire fast. This wasn't depression, it wasn't despair, it was fatigue. Not physical fatigue, my body was fine. Mental fatigue, the accumulated weight of 7 days of saying no. Every food smell I resisted, every craving I didn't act on, every moment of watching others eat while I abstained, it adds up. And on day 7, I felt the weight of it. There's something I need to tell you about my planning on day 7. Originally, I had planned a 10-day fast. Then, in my mind, I was thinking 14 days. I was going back and forth on the target. At one point on day 7, I wrote, "I'm halfway there, 7 more days left." That suggests I was thinking 14 days total, which meant day 7 was the halfway point. But here's the reality. By day 7, I was starting to question whether 14 days was realistic. The cravings, the mood drop, the accumulated fatigue, these were signals I needed to pay attention to. I wasn't ready to make a decision yet. But the seed was planted. Maybe 8 days would be the right stopping point. Maybe I was pushing too hard. Let me explain what was happening physiologically that might explain day 7's challenges. By day 7, I had been in deep ketosis for about 4 days. My body was efficiently burning fat, producing ketones, generating metabolic water. All the systems were working. But extended dry fasting does create stress. Cortisol levels, while generally manageable, can fluctuate. Electrolyte balance becomes more challenging without any external water intake. The body's reserves are being drawn down continuously. Additionally, the psychological burden of extended fasting is cumulative. Each day requires vigilance. Each temptation requires resistance. Mental resources get depleted just like physical resources. Day 7 was likely a combination of these factors: the body signaling that it was working hard, the mind signaling that it needed relief. Despite the challenges, I didn't break the fast on day 7. I drove my wife around. I went to Costco. I watched her drink coffee. I craved Five Guys fries until my mouth watered, and I did none of it. I consumed nothing because the commitment I made on day one wasn't conditional on feeling good. It wasn't, I'll fast as long as it's comfortable. It was, I'll fast for the duration I've committed to. Day 7 tested that commitment, and the commitment held. Let me contextualize the weight loss. After 7 days, total weight lost 14.9 pounds, daily average 2.13 pounds per day, percentage of body weight lost 6.8%, progress toward goal 21.3% of the 70 pounds I want to lose. The trajectory was remarkable. If I continued at this rate for the full 14 days I was originally considering, I could potentially lose 30 pounds. That would put me under 190, a weight I hadn't seen in years. But the question I was grappling with, at what cost? The mood drop on day 7 was a warning sign, not a red flag demanding immediate action, but a yellow flag suggesting caution. The waist measurement continued to impress, 41.5 inches, down 4 full inches from my starting 45.5, 4 inches in 7 days. That's more than half an inch per day of waist reduction. This is the metric I cared about most. The waist measurement correlates directly with visceral fat, the dangerous fat around the organs. Every inch lost represented significant health improvement, independent of what the scale said. Day 7 summary. Date January 4th, 2026. Day of fast 7. Weight 205.1 pounds, down 14.9 kilos from start. Waist 41.5 inches, down 4 inches from start. Energy level 7 out of 10. Mood 6 out of 10. Symptoms: strong specific cravings, Five Guys fries, IKEA gravy, mood fatigue. Key observations: sleep disrupted, stayed up until 5 a.m. watching snooker, starting to feel it, the accumulated challenge, spent day driving wife on errands, surrounded by food. Costco visit described as torture, commitment held despite challenges, cumulative progress, total weight lost 14.9 pounds, total waist reduction 4 inches, percentage of weight goal achieved 21.3%, percentage of waist goal achieved 29.6%, average daily weight loss 2.13 pounds. Day 7 taught me something important. Extended fasting isn't a straight line of feeling better and better. There are ups and downs, good days and hard days, moments of clarity and moments of craving. The key isn't to never have hard days. The key is to have a commitment strong enough to carry you through the hard days. Day 7 was hard, but I got through it. And on the other side was day 8, which would bring a significant decision about how to proceed. Thank you for watching. Total time fasted as of end of day 7, approximately 168 hours, 7 full days. Total weight change, down 14.9 pounds, 220.0 to 205.1. Total waist change, down 4 inches, 45.5 to 41.5. Key milestone, 1 week completed. Challenges returned, but commitment held. Overall assessment, difficult but managed. Evaluating whether to continue or modify the plan. Next video, day 8, January 5th, 2026. The decision, knowing when to stop.